Hey everyone, thanks for watching. So today's video is my nighttime routine, pregnancy edition. I'm in my third trimester and I'm going to take you through what a typical night is like in our house from early evening until when we go to bed. So I hope that you enjoy this. Please like and subscribe if you do. I would really appreciate it. And let's get started. Our dinner time starts anywhere from 5:45 to 7 p.m. depending on the day and our schedule, and in the warmer months we love to grill outside, so that's what we're doing for dinner tonight. And this video is actually sponsored by Philips Hue, and later you'll see how I like to use Hue to create a relaxing ambiance in my office/closet space. I spend a lot of time in here, as many of you know, and I like to unwind and relax in here at the end of a long day, so there's no confusing wiring. All you do is screw in your bulbs. I have 4 in this room, and then you download the Philips Hue Bluetooth app, and each lighting setup is called a scene. There are several that my Philips Hue ambiance downlights came with. I also set my own. It's fully customizable. I have a makeup scene and also a photo scene. Both of these use fairly cool tone light. I don't like to get ready in warm lighting. I don't like warm photos either, so it's great for that. It's great for setting a mood or even complementing your home decor with the millions of colors and shades of white light. And for the end of the day, my favorite scene is called Relax. And to create a custom scene, all you do is tap on the new scene button on the top left corner, and then you can drag the cursor in the circle based on your desired ambiance. You enter a name and call it whatever you like. I'm calling this one Example to show you how easy this is. It will likely take you 15 to 30 seconds depending on how specific you choose to get. And on the bottom right is where you can see Example, the scene that I just set with you. There's an Explore tab, Routine, and Settings, and you can even control each light bulb in the room individually. So to learn more about Philips Hue with Bluetooth, check out meethue.com. Everything is linked below for you in the description box. You also should follow Philips Hue on Instagram, and thank you to Philips Hue for sponsoring this video. One of my favorite things to make for dinner or even lunch is a chopped salad. I love a salad with tons of ingredients, several different things, because it really doesn't taste as healthy as it is when you have a variety of different vegetables in it and toppings. So this is something that we make at least once a week. Here's everything that we are throwing in this one. Sometimes it really is one of those everything but the kitchen sink recipes. Whatever we need to get rid of or have in the fridge is what we throw in it. And I always like to ask Chad for his opinion on how much of everything, because this is his forte and not mine, so I like to get his input on that. And then I mix everything together. He will put the food on a few plates while I get us something to drink. We're just having an ice water tonight, and then he will put the chicken on top. The corn is already in the salads, so this is what it looks like. It is fairly easy to do, something that can be done ahead of time for sure, and really good. While we have dinner, we talk about what was going on that day, what happened with him at work, what happened with me, anything that's coming up, and also what we want to do that night. A lot of times after dinner, we also like to go for a walk. I just like to be outside as much as I can in the warmer months because winter is very long where we live, so I like to take advantage of that. And then after dinner, he was working in the nursery, and right now we're putting up the wainscoting. So this, I think that's how you say that. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. So this is what it looks like right now. After this, it's going to be painted, and then there's a wallpaper that's going up as well. You guys will see the progress of this room in several of my videos, a full reveal and all of that. So I cannot wait for it to be done so I can share all those videos with you. And while he was doing that, I picked up the kitchen, and now I'm going to make a cup of hot tea. And I always would have something for dessert too, but I had a lot of sugar this day. I didn't even want any dessert. That's how much sugar I had throughout the day. So I'm just going to settle for a simple hot tea. And typically I like to add in a little lemon juice and honey. It makes it taste a lot better. and it just tastes really, really good when you add a lot of that, so I always recommend that. Then I'm going to take this into the office/closet room that I was showing you guys earlier, and I'm going to grab my laptop and chill out for a little bit, unwind, relax, go over some comments on my channel, go over a few more things I need to do the rest of the week. I always feel a lot more relaxed when I have a very good idea of what's coming the next day and the next few days, so it makes me feel really good to sit down and spend a few minutes on this. I likely am doing a little online shopping as well. I can't help it. And since I am pregnant, I'm sure a lot of you guys that are pregnant too can relate. This is typically the time I look up random things that have to do with pregnancy and newborn so I can learn things and get ahead and feel like I will know what I'm doing when the baby is here. So I will scroll through Pinterest, read articles, or if I have something random pop into my head that I want to learn about, this is the time where I will check that out too. I'll go through my pregnancy apps. I will adjust those Philips Hue lights to the relax setting, and I do have a pregnancy playlist on my channel. I talk about the apps I like, the podcasts I listen to, what's been going on with me, and just the entire experience. So that playlist is linked below if you are new here and you want to check it out. Once I'm finished with this, I head into the bathroom and I take either a bath or a shower depending on what I need that day, and I love to take a bath with lavender scented bath salts. It's so relaxing. This is great for muscle aches as well, which are really common during pregnancy. I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced that too. And before I get in, I like to pull all of my hair back and tie it with a scrunchie, and then I'm going to take off all of my accessories, so a pair of earrings, wedding ring, and my Apple Watch. That way those won't get wet in the bath. And I'm going to take off all of my makeup as well and start my skincare routine. That way I don't have to do the entire thing once I'm out of the bath and I'm officially winded down for the night. So I'm using a micellar water, a few of these cotton rounds. I think about 3 I use because I do wear a full face of makeup. I wear foundation and a lot of powders and all of that, so there is a lot to take off, and this works really, really well. There is a pink cap and a blue cap. I buy the blue cap because it's for waterproof makeup, which I don't wear a lot of that, but I just think this one is a little bit stronger, so I've repurchased this a million times by now. I think I've been using it for a couple of years. It also works really well to remove my mascara. I get so many questions on mascara. I always link it below. It's only $5, the one that I use, and it definitely gives you a falsy effect. So love that, and love that this takes it off so easily without actually pulling on my lashes. And then once all of my makeup is done, it's time to wash my face. I'm using a rose gold one. It's by Bliss. This is from Target. And then I like to use, I believe the brand is called Foreo for this brush. I really like this one because it's all a rubber brush, so you don't have to buy those replacement heads, which is really, really convenient. One less thing to worry about. And I will use this all over my face to get a really, really deep clean, to get off all of that makeup. And I will use this for a few minutes, and then I actually do like to go in with my fingers as well. The only downside to using a brush is it is a flat surface, obviously, so the skin in between my eyes and a few other places, I do feel like I need to use my fingers. It just makes me feel better when I use both, so that is typically what I will do on an average night when I wash my face. Sometimes I even skip the micellar water and go straight into the facial cleanser because it does work really well to remove all of your makeup. And now I'm going to use a face towel and warm water to wash off all of that facial cleanser before I move on to the next step. One of my absolute favorite masks right now is by Bliss in the Mighty Marshmallow line. It's called the Bright and Radiant Whipped Mask. I believe there are 3 or 4 masks in this line. I've only ever used this one. It's my second tub of it, and I love this mask, you guys. It makes my skin look so much better. As soon as I take it off, I notice a difference, which I feel like is rare. So that's why I like this one so much, but it helps with redness, uneven skin tone. If your skin's looking really dull, It definitely helps to brighten it up. It helps with acne for sure. It doesn't say anything on it about acne, but I do feel like it helps to calm down the breakouts that I get and make them a lot more flat and less noticeable, or it just helps to avoid them in the first place. And I believe you only have to leave this on for 10 minutes, but I will leave it on sometimes up to 30. So I changed into my pajamas after my bath, and I had the mask on for the whole bath, and now I'm going to brush my teeth and I will do the rest of my skincare. I know that having problems with your teeth and your gums is really common during pregnancy. So right now especially, I'm trying to take amazing care of my teeth because I obviously want to avoid that as much as possible. And after I brush my teeth, I will floss. We always use these little floss sticks. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That's probably not the technical term, but it's just those little things that come in a really large package, and you can buy them anywhere at the grocery store, wherever, and it's so much easier than having regular floss and having to wrap it around your fingers. After I floss, I always feel like I need to use a mouthwash to make sure everything is out of my teeth and that my mouth is really clean. And then I'm going to finally take off this mask. I'm using a face towel again with warm water, and I'm going to really gently run this across my skin until all of the mask is removed. And we're almost done with skincare, only a few more steps. So I'm going to use a vitamin C serum from Honest. The other one is from Pixi, and the Honest one I'm using first. And by the way, I will link all these products down below for you guys. I love all of them. I think you will too. So that vitamin C serum I'm applying right now, I'm going to fan it in and wait a few seconds so it can absorb before I put on the other one from Pixi. Some nights I use both, some nights I only use one. I do like to mix it up. I wouldn't say that my skincare routine is exactly the same every night, but it is fairly close. And now I'm heading into the kitchen for a glass of water. I always get really thirsty right after I brush my teeth for some reason, so I'm just going to grab a water right here, and I'm going to put this on my nightstand right next to my prenatal vitamin. I take that every night before I go to bed too. And the last step of my skincare routine is my moisturizer. I grabbed that water first so the serums could soak in. That way I'm not putting several products on one after the other, and they all can do what they're supposed to do. Now I'm finally in my bedroom and getting into bed, and hit the like button if you guys have a lot of pillows on your bed that are solely for looks. I cannot be the only person. They make me happy, so I feel like that's all the reason that I need. And I stack all of them on the bench in front of my bed. I do have a pregnancy pillow and a wedge pillow for pregnancy as well. And again, in the pregnancy playlist videos, I talk about them, I link to them, I say why I like them, what I use them for, and all of that. It does take a few minutes to set this up, but I sleep so much better that it's totally worth it. I will put a link for the pajamas that I'm wearing down below too, in case I get any questions on them. While I am recording this, I'm realizing that it is the same print almost as the throw blanket on my bed. No wonder I liked it so much. I'm looking for my phone now. I of course cannot go to bed without that. I probably should, but I like to look at my phone, and I'll show you guys what I look at on it in just a second. I'm sure you guys have your round of things you do on your phone before you go to bed like I do. One of them is definitely Instagram. I love Instagram. I follow a lot of style bloggers and food accounts and people with really cute babies. How can you say no to that little face? My explore page is all like style bloggers and food and families, houses, home decor, things like that. and on my husband's it's food and solely food. So I think it's funny to share this page because everybody's looks a little bit different. This also is when I will respond to a lot of your comments. I respond to as many comments on my channel as I possibly can. I respond to them several times a day. Right now I'm just scrolling because I have a camera in my other hand, but this is when I am replying to you guys a lot too. And Chad is talking to me about the nursery. He's still in there working. He typically would be right next to me, but we are trying to get things done around here, and he was telling me to go in there and see his progress. So after that we went to bed, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and spending the time with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you guys right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!